All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video on this data analysis series. Was that what I called it? Okay, so the thing was, we are trying to answer a few questions. If you haven't been following from the beginning, that's fine. You can watch the other videos later. For now, you can follow with this one. So what are we trying to do with this is we have a simulation data set from a company called NovaCart, and we are analyzing their data. Things like which region shows more sales, or the total sale, total revenue generated, how was it generated, things like that. But how would you do it in real time? What is the logic? What is the thought process that goes behind this? Is what I'm trying to explain you in these videos. Because tools, I'm sure many of you know all the tools. If I ask you all the interview questions, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Excel, you will be able to answer me very well. But about the thought process that goes behind the question is what we are going to work here. Now, the next question that we are working on is, are discounts actually helping customer retention? This is the data set that we have, and we can see the discount is applied or not for that. Okay, and I want to work on this. If there is a discount, is that helping us to retain the customer? Is what we are going to check. So let us first answer these questions a little more. I mean, dig deeper into this question, right? So, are discounts actually helping the customer retention? Now, there are two groups that we have. We have in the discount column, we have yes, we have a no. What we are going to do is we are going to compare the repeat date between these two groups. How many times are these repeated? Right? So, how do we calculate the repeat group? So, repeat rate of discount users. How many have got the discount? How many times how frequent do they purchase from us? So how will I do that? Repeat customers with discount divided by total customers with discount. This is how I'm going to calculate it. This is for with the discount. How about those who do not take discount? So let me take it as but here instead of the discount users, I'll take those with no discount. And for this also, repeat customer without discount divided by the total number of customers. Okay, so if discounts are working, repeat rate should be higher for discount users. These are discount users. Okay, these are no discount users. If discounts are actually working, this part, the output of this, will be higher than the output of this. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Google Sheets again. Remember the last video also I used Google Sheets. I'm going to use Google Sheets probably in a few next videos where we'll use different tools. We'll use Python, we'll use SQL and many others. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a pivot. Okay, I'm going to create a pivot table. I'm going to open a new sheet. Now, in these rows, I'm going to add discount, okay? Whether the discount is applied or not. That's done. And then I'll use customer IDs for count. Because how many customers am I going to count, right? This one. And if you see, this is giving us count. And I'm going to count them. Now I've got them. Do you see? The count of customers for those who are taking the discount and those who are not taking the discount. I've got the total as well. Now, going back to your formula, if you notice, for this, I'm going to take repeat customers with discount divided by total customers, and then repeat customers without discount divided by total. So this is going to be 1788 For no discount, divided by 3000. For those with the discount, 1212 by 3000. So that's how I'm going to get my output. Let me just confirm. I mean, those are just the rows that we counted there. All right. Let us now count something else as well. I'm going to take this. Okay. Order count per customer. And here I'm going to use COUNTIF. We used COUNTIF in the last video as well, if you remember. So COUNTIF everything in the column C because I'm counting the customers, and I'm going to just drag this down. Okay. Drag down or double click, that would both do the same thing for you. Let's see if it has filled the entire table. So it did. Now, what does this show? This shows how many orders each customer has placed. Do you see that? In this table, let's say if this customer 861 is there, they have placed the order once. 1124 has placed it twice. 958, I'm looking at these customer IDs. They have placed it 5 times. They have placed it 5 times, and so on. I'm able to see the repeat customers. Right? Now, let me create another column which will give me the repeat. So here, I should do it in the next one. Okay. If it is more than once, it'll give me true, otherwise false. Okay. So these are all who have done more than once. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to create a new pivot table. Insert a pivot table. I'm going to, okay, let me just create. Oh, I selected the wrong column. Yep. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add discount applied to rows. And then customer IDs to count to values because I'm going to count the values. And then in the filter, I'll add the column repeat. I did not name it, but if you just go there, see, this is the repeat column. Okay, so we can just add it there. Where is my repeat? Repeat. Now I'm getting repeat customers with discount and repeat customers without discount.
What we could do here is in the other pivot table that we created. So this pivot sheet that I showed you, this has all the data that we just did, all the customer IDs, the count of each customer ID, whether they are repeating or whether they are just one-time customers. For one, it's one time. For the rest, it's repeat. Right? That's what it's created. Now, in this, what I have done for the filters. Okay, you got the count of this. What are you going to do? You're just going to take. Let's do this. Remember the formula that we decided? We're going to divide this by this, right? So let's see how that works for us. Now, what is the value? Where is the repeat? Well, discount is applied, yes. So let me just take C3 divided by C4. This is for discount applied. Next one is C2 divided by C4. This is for no discount. Let's just convert them to percentages. What does this show us? People with no discount, they are often repeating compared to those with discount applied. So if repeat rate is higher for discount users, discounts are helping in retention. But that's not the case. It's worse. See, repeat rate here is not as good as it's there in the no discounts. So discounts are actually only attracting deal hunters, and that is expensive for the business. Right? Now I'm curious, how would you do that if you would do it with SQL? But what I also want to know, is there any other way to answer it? I mean, this is what I could understand. Do you think there's some other way to answer it?